All right, guys. So I was just saying, I looked a bit deeper into it, and I was just looking at where is this guy's? Yeah, this guy Ellie or whatever his name is. He's on about a scalp here. Now, I actually like the scalp. I initially said that I didn't really like it because of the bearish daily stop hunt. But looking into it, it's okay. Could we negate the bearish daily stop hunt and move up? Of course, it's possible. So, you know, for the sake of the risk reward here on his trade, it's actually okay. It's probably worth a trade, to be honest. And there's a few reasons for that. And the first and foremost reason here is that the weekly it had a bullish weekly stop hunt. Now, when you get a bullish weekly stop hunt, that is powerful. Now, when you get a bullish weekly stop hunt after the large volume, it potentially can give us even more power or strength that it wants to hold and maybe move up. Okay, so that alone, and the factor is you know, that we should be slightly bullish, at least in the near term. Okay, so with that in mind, and also the bullish 2-week stop hunt here, it does kind of leave you know, a bit of a bullish sentiment overall. So can we push up and have a third day on green? Well, that could be possible because of what I just talked about. Okay, so obviously the market needs to find some buyers here. It's Thanksgiving, the market's probably pretty quiet, but it is possible. But when you have a bearish stop hunt like this, you have to, in the near term, you usually have a short-term bearish bias until you get above the green line. If you get above the green line, well, the bears were not strong enough to hold the price lower, and then you kind of have to have a little bit of a bullish bias that it could have potentially a third day higher. So that's where my initial reaction was that there's no need to long here. You know, there is slight confliction, and near term that could probably consolidate or drop a bit more after having a bearish daily stop hunt. So, but this setup here, right? When you're in a bull trend and you drop back into the red 200 moving average, there is the possibility that this is a bit of a BART, or a bit of a do you want to call it a shoulder, a head? You know, we create a shoulder. There's a bit of a neckline here, and then you get that push up into double top area, and here, this line here, see this line, the green line, that is your stop hunt level. So, you know, price could come up above that stop hunt and even fail again and then come back down. So near term, there is a slight bullishness to this, even though there is a bearish daily stop hunt. So you know, in hindsight, his trade is probably worth it. You know, the larger time frame is bullish, the daily time frame is bearish. There's that confliction, and this is slightly bullish here. It's slightly bullish, trying to move up. Initially, I was kind of a little bit quick to jump the gun and say don't long, but his risk on it was very good. Actually, it was very tight, and the fact that we have the bullish 2-week stop hunt and the bullish the bullish weekly stop hunt and the large volume, you know, I actually like it a little bit better now, at least for an attempt to push higher. I don't really like the daily stop hunt. I think there's a chance that this can attempt to bounce here. Will that hold or fail or not? I mean, I would like to see it drop back down before going higher again. That's kind of what I would like. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does get stopped out, but there is a slight near-term upside. Now, very quickly, now when I'm here, I'm actually catching a flight tomorrow morning, and the alerts are down, which is very frustrating. So I'm hoping the programmer, when he wakes up, he was doing some sort of Thanksgiving thing or whatever, but I'm hoping when he wakes up he'll have the alerts sorted. But Bitcoin here is, you know, there's a bearish month with 6 days left. How much upside can we get? At this point, it kind of looks like Bitcoin is attempting to bounce to try and get back above this green line here. You know, if we close below this, there is the chance that a new month we could see continuation. right? That's a real possibility. I know we have this large volume, but closing down below this green line is a bit of a bearish breakdown. If I go back to total market cap, nah, it's not a. I'm looking for an example there. It's not great. Total market cap's not actually closed below it. If I look at the 2 week here very quickly, you can see here, see this base, and then this closes right down just basically on the level. It actually closes below it. Let's zoom into that. So this is what I'm kind of getting at. It is a little bit, if you see the way this just closed below this line and then the next month flushed, okay? So if that's the total market cap back at 6K, and you know, this first bearish bar. Now if I go back here, we have a very similar thing going on a monthly. You know, we've got this base and we're trying to close down here below it. What if we do close somewhere just below this line here in 6 days time? You know, there could continue to be a flush down on the next month. So at this point, you know, Bitcoin technically is still bearish, even though it is attempting to bounce to try and close above this green line. I mean, it's not going to flip green on the month. So overall, Bitcoin technically still is bearish, even though it's trying to have a small bounce.